Appearance at Wembley in the semi-final last year against Stoke, and there's this, oh, it all went wrong from there, and it was a bad thing getting to the FA Cup semi-final. What do you make of those sort of suggestions?
Well, again, I mean, that's why we're in football, because everybody's got their opinion. I mean, they've obviously forgot the part the following week when we beat Arsenal at home after coming off the disappointing result at Wembley, and so that's obviously put in the back burner. And the bottom line is, people will make their opinion for whatever reason they want to. I don't. That doesn't concern me. That was something that happened a year ago. We got to the semi-final. We underachieved in the day, and it was disappointing. Of course it was. But the important thing from that was, I feel that you learn from that, because if that ever comes about again, then hopefully you've learned that lesson. The bottom line is, where we are just now, that's the only things that we can affect. What's to come? A quarter-final cup tie at Tottenham against an elite side with a fantastic manager and world-class players, and then 10 Barclays Premier League games. We speak about the Saturday being the quarter-final FA Cup, which it is. Thereafter that, we have 10 cup finals in the Barclays Premier League to make sure that we remain there. And as I said before, after we come out the cup game, all our focus will be on that.
You mentioned your opponent's elite squad, elite manager. Is this the best Tottenham Hotspur side that you've seen since you had an association with English football dating back to the 1990s?
I think Tottenham Hotspur as a group have continued to get better year after year. You only have to look when Harry came in, the position they were in, and he's continued to make the team better, continued to bring quality players into the football club. I have to say, he's been superbly backed by Daniel Levy and giving him the finance to bring that quality to the football club. And they get better. Only a couple of weeks ago, they were still real contenders to win the Barclays Premier League. So that shows you how far Tottenham's came. You looked how they performed in the Champions League last year. And some of the performances were outstanding. So it's certainly a club on the up, a club that's continued to get better. And the last couple of games, people have made a lot of the fact that they've not won those games, but their performance levels have been very high. They've been very unlucky, that bounce of the ball, whatever you want to call it. So we're under no illusions how difficult it will be on Saturday. But it's a game we're looking forward to. There should be a freshness and an energy because of the FA Cup, the best cup competition and national cup competition in world football. And that's how we treat it. We have to make sure we're ready to give our best come Saturday.
Yeah, Kevin Davies back on the bench last weekend.
Yep.
How is he progressing from his knee problem?
Yeah, well, again, it was great to have him back involved in the group. He's now been able to train this week as well, which is great. And all those lads, Kevin Davies, even Klasnic, Zach Knight, some of the lads that missed out, they're all desperate to play their part because of what Bolton Wanderers means to them, and that's great to have that.
And last week we touched upon Greg Wild and his release from Rangers. Has there been any further interest in him this week? Yeah, well,
Greg Wild's a player, as you know, that we've always been interested in. We were the club that tried to buy him last August, as you know. So there'll always be an interest in players of that quality. He's young, he's exciting, he's a terrific crosser of the ball, he's got pace, and he would be one that, of course, that we'd be interested in. Whether that comes to fruition, then time will tell. But it'd certainly be fantastic to be able to entice him to the football club.